Hey, good morning, everybody. January 1st, 2026. It's Tyson, Life of Phys Podcast, uh, coming to you from my desk in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Thought I'd come on today, share a little bit about what's happening with the show in 2026. There's going to be some changes for sure. What those changes are, it's not entirely set in stone yet, but we'll get to it. It's not about doing more, but I want to get deeper in my conversations. The mission is going to stay the same, to have authentic, real conversations, honest storytelling with the people that are on the show, the guests, sharing their journey, sharing their story. The focus will be slower this year, more intentional, less noise, more presence. I want to get back to cheering on my friends on social media, sharing their work, congratulating them for their triumphs, and comforting them through their tragedies and their failures, because that happens to all of us. Um, this year I'm going to dive deeper into creativity, resilience, identity, and the emotional reality of what it takes to make meaningful work, especially when that work isn't easy, especially when it touches somewhere deeper. Ryan and Tara out of Portland, the work they do with the unhomed is incredible, man. Um, I'd say get on Instagram and follow them. Portrait Project 17 in Ghost Portland, and see what they do and how they do it. It's completely different than a lot of people who take a photo of a unhomed person and try to get clout and likes and follows. Ben Tobin. Ben's been my homie since grade 6. Played baseball, BMX, skateboarded, did a ton. He's doing the exact same work in Spokane, Washington, under Capturing Spokane. We're gonna try to expand. We're gonna get more global perspective, more lived experiences from creatives around the world, because they all bring their uniqueness, their own culture, their process, and their own truth. And everybody's story deserves to be heard. Oh man. The Photography Heals Your Soul project is going to get off the ground here soon. Um, I'm nervous. I've never done anything this big. Uh, Never really believed that I could do it. Now, the show has given me so much belief in my own work and my own abilities that I'm jumping. I'm going to make it happen. So the project is basically about capturing the creator behind the camera. A lot of times we never get seen in front. So my goal is to capture a candid portrait of the creator, hand them the Harlow light, thanks to Harlow, who's going to be a partner in the project, and allow them to go and capture another creator, a model, a random stranger on the street, a landscape, an architect, whatever it is that captures and inspires them in that moment, which will be shared in book form. We'll also be doing a behind the scenes of each city we visit, and then a full length documentary of all the places we visit over the next 2 years. It's also going to be about, in those moments that we capture, sharing a candid, open story. And the whole goal of this project is to let people remember that photography isn't just about what we capture, but it's how it helps us process, connect, and heal. Hence, Vice, Photography Heals Your Soul. My camera was my therapy for a long time. That click of the shutter was all I needed to get myself out of a very dark place. But through the show, I've been able to share trauma, and I have a therapist now. I'm on medication. I'm working through some shit, and I'm learning to try to forgive what I went through as a kid. Never forget it, but I'm learning to forgive and deal with it finally at 51. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to talk to people. So let's get that message out there for 2026. What else? Community again. I'm all for community. That remains the foundation of me as a person. I could care less about competition. I'm going to root for everybody. I don't care about algorithms. You know, I sometimes find myself going, fuck, I wish I would be getting to like some kind of viral state just so I can make enough to monetize my show. You know, anybody who has a show says they don't want to be monetized to make money. Life's expensive. So if something I'm working on for anywhere from 8 to 30 hours a week can make me some money, I would love it. More collaborations, shared growth between the community, and showing up for one another. You know, kind of, if you say you're going to do it, do it. Try to be there for people. Brand partnerships, they'll be intentional. I'm very much about my core value and what this show means. Uh, I'm not about just grabbing a paycheck and grabbing a product and being like, yada, 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 you need this because they pay me. It has to actually work for me and be something that I would use. So company values first. I've been approached by some companies that the leadership doesn't share my same values. In fact, I've seen posts by leadership that talk pretty negative about my culture, and that shit really bothers me. So, but that's okay. We'll get into that in 2026. You'll start learning how I feel about my Indigenous culture. So company values come first. I'll do my research. I'll do my digging. Because if I read one negative about my culture and other culture or anybody in general, it's not a company that works for me. So I'm looking for long-term trust over short-term goals. And the storytelling is going to grow beyond this audio. It's going to move into video. I really want to do video podcasts. Not every guest is comfortable with it, so that makes it a little difficult. You know, maybe monthly written reflections, visual talking head things like we see here. I struggle with because I hate the way I look. I've struggled with my weight for quite a few years now, and I'm not where I want to be. We'll just leave it at that. I'm trying. Anybody has any hints, tips, someone that can help me, please. I'm all ears. Just remember, my body's been broken, every part of my body. So I have to be careful in what I can do. And I truly believe that every story that's on the show lives longer than a single episode. So I'm trying to bring people back and share the follow-up. It's always one thing I always wondered. Podcasts talk all this great stuff, but then what? What happened? You know? It's like the movie that ends and you're like, oh, they left it open for a sequel, and that sequel never comes. You always wonder what happens. So what else are we doing here? 2026 is about sustainability for me. It's about learning how to create without burning myself out. You know, protecting my own curiosity and looking for joy. You know, I want the show to continue to grow. I'm so grateful for every single person who listens. Every single person who took the time when I was sick, that was willing to send like a PayPal with a few dollars so my family could eat and we could pay the mortgage. Forever grateful for all of you. So thank you. You know, personally, I want to do so much. I want to get back to creating my own work. You know, I keep getting told I have a unique voice. I really want to get into voiceover work. So if anybody sees this and they think my voice is unique, it might work. Hit me up. Let's work together. You know, I want the show to stay honest. I want it to stay grounded and remembering why we found this creative outlet in the first place. So this is the Life of Phys in 2026. I look forward to continuing to share with everyone. And thank you for the last 2 years. It's been great. And I cough. Hey. All right, guys. Have a great day. There's merch coming out. I'm just working on quality control. Trucker hats, flex fits. Beanies are ready. They'll be coming out on the site with a discount code for the first 100 sold. I was supposed to have them out last night, but it was New Year's, and I don't stay up late. So I had to edit a show. Juan Carlos Gonzalez released this morning, 12:01 a.m. Supposed to do the beanie at the same time. I'm going to try to do that at the same time as this video, so I will have a link in the description of this video to go and buy yourself a beanie with discount code. Let's do Phys 2026 and save 10%. I don't make much on them, but 10% something. And yeah, thank you everybody. Let's have a badass 2026 and make shit happen. The show deserves to be there. You deserve to be there. Your story is important. Let's share it. Have a good one.